Your feelings after that performance and result? Obviously disappointing. We didn't play how we can play. We're the best team on the right one. John McGinn used the word embarrassing after the game. Is that a sentiment that you share? No, after my time in the game. It's better not to use that kind of word. It's to look at the performance and be objective about it. We didn't have enough energy in the team. Greece had more energy. They were a little bit sharper. The best team won on the night. You said before the game that you wanted to lay down a marker with this result. Where does this leave you? Is that a warning ahead of the World Cup? We've got the opposite. I think Greece came here and laid down a marker. We know what to expect when they come back in October. We'll be ready. Robert, do you think the players will be hurting in the back of this? Do you think the players will be hurting in the back of this? League campaign on such a low note and such a poor performance is something that will hurt the players, so they'll go away. We've got plenty of time to stew on it before our next competitive game. We've got 2 friendlies in June where we have to address 1 or 2 things and try to be better going forward. I know it's early, but sitting here right now, do you think you could have freshened things up a little bit more in the back of Thursday night? It's possible. It's possible. With hindsight, everything's possible. You know, the boys assured me they were all fitting well. I think the first goal gave them a lift. Really, their first dangerous foray forward. They scored with that. After that, it became a long night for us. I could have done with a few more legs on the team, to be honest. Some of the fans made their feelings known. There were some boos at halftime and also at the end of the game. How do you feel about that? I didn't really notice them, to be honest. I'm focused on other things other than what the supporters are doing. I always have been. Steve, when you say not enough energy on the team and could have done with some more legs, is that a physical thing, a mental thing, a personnel thing? Why do you think that happened? I think maybe it might work in our favor, actually, because we have to do a similar trip in November out to Greece. Maybe something to look at. You go out there, you put in a big shift out there, you have the long travel back. Maybe we weren't quite recovered in time for the game. Not everybody, but some people. It's something that I can certainly look at and try and address. Michael? Steve, the finishing was clinical from them, but were you disappointed with the defending from our point of view? I wasn't overly disappointed with the defenders. I thought the back 4 did reasonably okay. I was disappointed with the defending of the team. We didn't defend as a team on Thursday night in Greece. We defended as a team from back to front. We didn't do that in this game. That's why we got punished. Steve, you've obviously got 2 finalists here in the summer before the World Cup qualifiers. Do you think you'll need to change quite a few things, or do you think the basis is still there of the squad? Listen, like I said, we've had a decent run. This is a bump in the road. If there's one thing I've learned over my time in charge of the national team, is there are bumps in the road. It's how you react to it. We have to react to this one and make sure that come June we know what we're trying to address, and come September we know what we're trying to do, which is qualify for the World Cup. Okay, last one's Gabriel. Steve, you were talking there about you weren't pleased with the defensive side of the team, but you were pleased in Athens on Thursday night. Were you surprised by the drop-off in just those 4 days, the difference in performances? Obviously, we weren't expecting to get the performance we got tonight. So you can use the word surprise, but football doesn't really surprise you. You know that sometimes this can happen. Like I said before, it's hopefully just a bump in the road and we can pick up and go again.